Yeah. Oh, light skinned Jello, what's happening? Man. Yeah, it's about to go down. So make sure you stay in the room. You gotta like my incense. Hey, thumbs up if you hear me. If you hear me, put a thumbs up in there. Thumbs up. Somebody, Diamond Edge, what's happening? Make sure you put a thumbs up. Make sure I'm trying to make sure my mic up. Thumbs up if you hear me. Oh yeah, you hear me. Diamond. But I want to see you at that barber show, man. The 23rd, July 23rd is going down. Light skinned Jello. Always love with light skinned Jello, man. Should take care of my kids. Should make sure my kids is always together. Even when I can't be present and I'm trying to make everything happen for so many people, man, it's crazy. I gotta get my incense going first, y'all. Hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Ruthless gentlemen, what's up, Mies? What's happening? There we go. So the question of the night is: does the world operate out of favoritism? Crazy, right? Let me get that jacket. I bet everybody wants this jacket. This is one of a kind joint, man. Hey, it's one of a kind, right? Hey, man. Hey, they gonna come back around, but it was a one-time thing only. You hear me? Yeah. So I'm gonna touch on that. I'm trying to see if I can get this my youngin to play real quick before we go in. But yeah, I told him I let's get him a shout out for his music. Man, I had a crazy weekend. Though. I want to tell you, I had a crazy weekend. Right, I was at Alley Burger. I went to Alley Burger. Alley Burger was lit. I went and shot the podcast up at Alley Burger. Shout out to my brother Mike, owner of Alley Burger. Man, it was great. The only problem was I'm still doing Ramadan, so I couldn't eat. You know, I ain't been drinking or nothing. Couldn't have no water or none of that. So I'm up there chilling with all these people, everybody running around here drinking and all that. And I came to see that I don't even really want to drink, man. I might drink some wine or some champagne or something, man. But man, this month been a great month for me. This probably was one of the best Ramadans I ever had. This is the fourth one. You know, I lost some weight during the process. However, it was a good weight to lose. You feel me? Um, it was good weight to lose because when I put this back on, I'm gonna put it back on all the right way. I ain't about to be drinking. I ain't about to be doing none of that, man. Man, I want to tell y'all my young dude something for real. I think I saved it. It's about Dick Gregory. Dick Gregory was talking about how, you know, man, they fucking us over. Put it like this. See, everybody, y'all run out here trying to smoke. If you're gonna smoke, go get your shit out of the dispensary or grow your own shit. Because they got something in it that's going on that's controlling the way motherfuckers think. It seems so simple that they legalizing it and everything, but they doing that for a reason. We ain't even in our right mind. I noticed I went in my right mind. These past few days, I learned a lot about myself. Um, I learned a whole lot. Clarity is very important, man. It's very important. And see these hats, they on the way. And I know, you know, everybody got this whole make it make sense thing down. This whole make it make sense thing. Everybody focus on that. However, it's really a meaning behind that. So I'm gonna explain this hat real quick. See if y'all can see the brain right there. So you got the brain. The brain represents, you know, common sense, even though common sense is not common. But you always want to make sure you got full focus and you got all your faculties that you working with, man. Think about a kid. You know how a kid absorbs things way faster than adults? We be adding so much shit to our mind, self-medicating, doing all that. We ain't clear-minded. So we thinking that we're in a good spot in our life. So just think, wherever you at in your life right now, if you didn't do nothing else, if you didn't do no self-medicating or nothing like that, you would probably be 10 times greater than you are right at the moment. So whatever you got in your bank account, multiply that by 10. You probably can multiply that by 100. Look, who that? Somebody request, send a request. We're gonna see who this is, man. I'm gonna see who this is, man. I don't know who this is, but I'll jump in there and see what they talking about. Get my headphones, see what they talking about, man. I don't know who it is, but we're gonna find out who it is. Hey, boss. What's happening? I'm good, bro. Can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear you? Can you hear me too? Yeah, yeah. What's the word, man? How you doing today? Man, what you doing up this late, man? What's going on, man? I'm just catching you live video right now, so I'm a barber too. I'm a mobile barber. You from where? From Nigeria. From Nigeria? Yeah. Man, how the barber game in Nigeria, man? You have some barbers right in Nigeria. You say what now? Yeah, in Lagos State. I said you have some barber in Nigeria, right? Yeah. Yeah, I'm in Lagos State. Man, how long you been cutting hair? 2 years, like 3 years now. What motivated you to start cutting though? Pardon? What motivated you to start cutting hair? What motivated? What got you to start cutting hair? What was your focus? Why did you start cutting hair? Yeah, I have a dream that I'm gonna make barber because I started just I when I was in secondary school I had my hand broken. My right hand was broken, so I don't know. I think God has this special future for me too. So I went to the hospital. They said they are going to cut off my hand. Then my mom took me to a medical place, so they have to straighten my hand, my bone, my right hand. So when I was growing up, I left secondary school. I went to higher institution. I just decided this right hand, I'm just using it to do great things. Like I'm a boxer too. You box, and you cut hair, and you. Oh yeah, you the truth. So sometimes I just decided because when I want to do something, I pray to God. So I was just praying there, and God just told me that I should go learn this Bible stuff. That I should just go and learn how to Bible, how to come there. So from there, I have a dream. Started gradually seeing clients and posting my work on social media. I have Instagram, my Instagram page. You can go through, you see I have an Instagram page, so I'm posting on TikTok, I'm posting on Instagram. So I have a dream that I'm gonna bob some big man. I'm gonna bob president. Oh yeah, you already got it. It's definitely meant for you to be doing something. You still got your hand, and you almost lost your hand. That's definitely God work. I almost lost my hand then. Just a very huge incident. Then I saw my bone. My bone came out. I was seeing my bone, my right hand bone. I was seeing my bone outside. And what did you say? What did you say happened again? I had a big accident. My hand broke. I had a broken hand. And how old were you? I was about let's say I was like 11 years old then. 11 years old. And how old are you now? How old are you now? I'm just like 24 years old now. And how long you been cutting hair? And I said 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Smooth cuts. What's happening? 3 years ago. I'm not huge. I'm not huge. I know. Oh no, you huge. You know why you huge? Because you doing something that nobody else ain't done before. You went through something that a lot of people ain't went through, and you still using that hand and you cutting with it. Where are you from? I'm in the United States, but um, I'm in Columbus, Ohio right now. You got. I have a friend in the United States. He's in Missouri. I said Minnesota rather. He's from Nigeria. He's my friend. He's from Nigeria. We went to secondary school together. So what? He's in Minnesota. What? I'm processing to have a connection with him. There was a time he went to his barber. I had a video call with his barber. He called there, so the barber was showing me clip and some stuff in the United States. we don't have those stuff right yet in Nigeria. So you guys have some huge equipment for the north. I believe if I should handle those equipment, I'll be able to cut some best cards. How have you been over to the United States? No, no, I'm not. I'm processing and working on that. I want to be. That should be your main goal. Just to have a take a trip over here, man. Main goal is that I'm putting on UK right now. It's my main goal. I want to focus. I want to plan ahead. My main goal is my main goal right now. I want to send you something. I need to be able to send you always cutting. You know, you seen my always cutting brand? How long you been following me for a while? Yeah, I've been following you for a while. I've been seeing your I follow you back, didn't I? I follow you back. I think so. I think so. I've been seeing your post, but I have your story. You always post my story, right? Yeah. Mr. Prince, the barber. Yeah. Yeah. What I want to do is I want to send you some shirts. Free shirts, right? Free shirts. I'm gonna send them to you for free. What size you wear? Okay, yeah, free shirts. You understand? Free. No trouble. How will you do that? I'm gonna need your mailing address. Okay. What I'll have you do is I have you send me your information to my DM. All right. And all I want you to do is just take a picture, man, and just push it, man. Just cut hair in it. Tell your story. That's an inspirational story. No problem. How will I get you? You could when you go to my page, just go to the messages. Just go to the messages and just send me a DM. Send me your information. Okay. What religion is out in Nigeria? Pardon? What religion is out in Nigeria? Because I know it's different. I know it's different religions out in Africa depending on where you're located at. Yes, yes. What religion is out in Nigeria? Okay, where I am in Nigeria, Lagos State, Lagos State. What's the dominant religion out there? Okay, the religion. I'm a Muslim. Assalamu alaikum. That's what I was getting at. I'm fasting too. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's a different time over here. Yeah, it's 5 a.m. right here. 5 a.m. Yeah, over here it's 12 p. It's 12 a.m. We are just trying to eat. We eat sari. They don't cook sari. Sari. Yeah. We start at 5 in the morning, like 5 in the morning, and it's 5 in the morning. It's already 5 in the morning. So you starting yours. You starting now. Yeah. Yeah. I still. I would love to. You're like my boss now. Man, you locked in, man. That's love. That's definitely inspirational. You got an inspirational story, and it's inspirational that you even telling me that you look up to me. I just like following most Bibles in the United States because I want to. I've seen that Bibles we are millionaires. You know that you boss. Yeah. Bibles are millionaires. Yeah, we millionaires. We tapped into everything. Yeah, Bibles are millionaires. So the way they're looking at some Bibles in Nigeria, they're just like just causing there. They don't know we have a lot and we are getting a lot. So I believe if I should put more effort and put more work in the United States and I'm doing this, you guys called like $45, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, I charge $75 to $100. Oh wow, that's awesome. But I work to get up there though. The average price would be about $45 though. $45. That is like the average price though. So when we convert it $45 to Nigeria currency, that's about 20,000 or 20,000. Hey, you're right. Over there, I'm rich. I'm definitely a millionaire over there, then. But I could be over here and be broke too. I'm working, always cutting, always cutting. We gonna build. We definitely gonna build. Yeah. You follow my YouTube channel? Check out. Yeah, it's Mr. Pringles the Barber on YouTube. Go to Mr. Pringles the Barber on YouTube. I have like courses on there with like tutorials. What you do is send me your DM me, and I'll send you all the links to all my pages and everything, all the platforms. Yep. Hey man, you enjoy your night, man. Alhamdulillah. Yep. Man, listen, that was great for me. And I'm gonna tell you it's crazy. So the question was, is the world based on favoritism? Now, since we already in that, since he went tapped in like that, I'm gonna say this. It's obvious that the world is based off favoritism because the root word of favoritism is favor. So when you look at favor, think about how simple it is for somebody to label somebody a celebrity. Somebody that labels somebody a celebrity, they label people celebrities and put them on a higher platform than you, and they do bleed like you, breathe like you, they do everything the same way you do. But they're the ones that's favored. Um, and this was the perfect example of that. The perfect example of him just getting on a live saying that, like, to have somebody that look up to you from a whole nother country and to know what I actually been through in life, like the stuff that I done been through, that's great for me because I'm not even at where I want to be at for real. So, you know, a lot of the times we don't look at ourselves the same way the outside world look at us. That's real shit. Like that was inspirational just to hear his story and me to know my own story, and then him to say he inspired by me. I'm inspired by him to go through what he went through and still turn around and try to cut hair. Man, that's solid. That's solid. And I got somebody else I'm gonna get on my podcast. They got a great story and had somewhat of a same story like that. They pretty much was in a bad situation and had to learn how to cut hair. They lost their arm and they had to learn how to cut hair with their other hand. Those are inspirational stories. Those are the stories of the people that I look up to, man. I mean, I inspire myself because I know where I've been. However, it's a lot of things and a lot of stuff that done took place in people's lives. Hey man, they done persevered through a lot. But yeah, that's the biggest thing. Like, I feel like the world is based off relationships. And a lot of people have heard that, but I don't think they really understand it. You can have all the credentials in the world. You can have all the credentials. You can go to school. You can have the money. You can go out for a job, have that all the credentials to get that job. But depending on, say me and you go out to the same place for the same job, you got all the credentials. You went to school and everything. You got the money. You got the looks. Now, the person that owns the company, say the manager, the boss, whoever, CEO, if you say you can reply to that damn after you, okay, for sure, I got you. If I have a rapport or a relationship with the boss or the CEO, 9 times out of 10, I have more leverage than you. So I'm more gonna be highly favored. I'm gonna be highly favored. So your credentials don't mean nothing based on my relationship that I have with the person. It happened in the music industry every day. You got people out here, you got dudes out here rapping, they can't even rap. They got their placement due to the fact that they actually had the relationship, they built the rapport. So the world is based off of favoritism. Money will make you a favorite also. Yeah, money will make you a favorite, but the thing about money will make you a favorite. Say me and your relationship, Needs, ruthless gentleman, just like my little brother, right? I know what he done been through. I know I done seen him change. I don't even gotta see him every day, but it's still always love. It's love. That's like little bro. Um, if a dude come in and say, I'm gonna take it to the street, we're gonna take it to the street. Listen, man, listen. Knees, I ain't feeling them. Hey, I got this money right here for this type of situation to take place or whatever, whatever. Now, Mees, you understand? You dig what I'm saying? He got the bag, he got the money, he got a bag. There's no amount of money that's gonna make me come see my little brother. You dig what I'm saying? Favored. You're favored. So that relationship trumps the money. That's what I mean. My brethren, what's happening? What's happening? There go my brother, man. There go my other brother, man. We out here, man. We out here, man. We out here big. Listen, shout out to A Real Talk Media. A Real Talk Media, Virgil Berry, man. Make sure y'all go follow, like, share, and subscribe on YouTube. While y'all doing that, make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe. Mr. Pringles the Barber on YouTube. But yeah, Mees, at the end of the day, money does not trump the relationship. Now, based on the relationship, you might have a dude that you might consider he might be your dude. He might seem like he your dude, but he faking. And I'm gonna tell you something about faking. I'm gonna tell you about this. Think about this. People can pretend you can't pretend like you love nobody or you got no love for nobody. You can only do that for so long. For instance, what if God said, your heart is an involuntary muscle, so it beat on its own. What's up, Pretty Brown? Your heart is an involuntary muscle, it beat on its own. If God told you, all of us, that you had to be responsible for your heart beating, majority of us wouldn't be here because the majority of us wouldn't be responsible enough to keep our own heart beating. We need that to be an involuntary muscle. So basically what I'm getting at is, in order for me to have love for you, that's something that I ain't trying to do. That's something that is involuntary. That's natural. You got people that can fake it, but they can only do that shit for so long. So the dude that come to the dude with the money, with the bag, he looking at it like, oh shit, that's a lot of money. Man, a dude to give you up for the right amount of money, that ain't no real, that ain't real. That's fake love. Fake love only lasts so long. That shit like milk. I'll make it almond milk. We'll make it almond milk. Almond milk lasts a little longer than regular milk. We'll make it that silk shit. But now at the end of the day, yeah, man. That what? Not gonna lie, you broke that down in a way I never thought. It's real shit. And it's just come from experience and living life, man. And you done been through the streets, so you understand. When I pray, I get back on here, boss. Okay, yeah. All right, that. Hey man, I'm gonna hit you. I'm definitely gonna hit you in a DM. Yeah, man. It's just crazy that the world is based off favoritism. It's all about your relationships. That's what means the most. And being able to figure out who you dealing with. Another thing I got a question about, like, is about advice. Advice. What's the root word of advice? What's the root word of advice? So we're gonna go ahead and go to the definition real quick. So the root word of advice is vice. It's only so long that fake ones can pretend, man. There you go. A real talk, my brother. Not damn it, Art. AD. AD, see Verge, man, we can go back and forth. AD can be the root word. Okay, you can't get that. But the root word from what I'm saying is vice. That's the root word. That's the word that you're going to see first. Now, the reason why I say short for advertisement. So you got that, short for advertisement. But see, I see vice. And so when I see vice and I look up, if vice means an immoral or wicked personal characteristic. That's what I see. Oh man, my joint done went out. Hold on, man. My light done went out on my joint. Hold on. Now I'll think about that for a second. Hold up. All right. So the reason why I say vice is because I don't want to give nobody no advice. I'd rather give somebody my credible opinion, because advice is just adding. Somebody can give you the wrong damn advice. And then when you go back to the word advice, an immoral or wicked personal characteristic, depending on who is giving you that information, add as in add or addition. Yeah, that's the beginning. That's still not the root. So depending on who is giving it to you means a lot. That's still not credible though. So when people get advice, they continue to come back for more advice. Right? So now I don't feel like God gives you advice. God don't give you advice. God gives you discernment. He doesn't have to give you advice. There's no advice for him to give you. He already placed everything in you that you need to know. So every time we go somewhere for advice, we keep going for advice. I don't want to call it advice. I want to reword it and call it a credible opinion. Like, man, like Bird, you come holler at me, I holler at you. I'm gonna be like, bro, what's your opinion on this? I'm not looking for any advice. Appreciate it, bro. Humble King, shout out Humble King. It's my young boy, man. He always on top. We're gonna get him in here. Definite. He polished all the way up. Yeah, I'm not looking for nobody's advice, because everybody's advice, it ain't gonna hit right. Your advice might not be good for my situation. Everybody combination don't fit your lot. You feel me? Your advice is based on your experiences, your conditioning, hood baby guap, what's happening. So your advice is based on everything that you've been through in life. That has nothing to do with my life. So you could be telling me to do something and I could try to apply it to my life and that shit could blow up in my face. So that's not a credible thing for me. That's a vice. It's like an addiction to like drinking, smoking, things I can't get rid of. You dig what I'm saying? I gotta keep going back to it. So I'm gonna keep coming back to you for advice, and I'm gonna keep fucking up my life because I'm trying to apply your rules to my life. They don't add up. It's not gonna add up right. Addition. Like you said, add, you know what I'm saying? You're right. You can add some bullshit to my life too. So, but it's all about perspective though. My biggest thing is make it make sense. Now, I told you about the hat. We're gonna finish the hat situation to make it make sense. You can tell everybody got their own perspective. We all in the same world, but everybody got their own perspective of this thing. You feel me? And if you can make it make sense to me, just like when, say, you remember when you was in school and your teacher was like, I see you came up with the right answer. Tony got the right answer. You got the right answer. Y'all did a great job. But the way Tony did it is different from the way you did it. So I want y'all to show me y'all work. How you come up with the answer? Basically, the teacher is like, make it make sense. Show me how you did it. I want you to make it make sense to me. Because Tony can make it make sense. You can make it make sense. As long as you make it make sense, we still can do it the wrong. We both can have, it can go either way. But the objective is to make it make sense. So what you say, like my brother said, he felt like the root word was add. I'd rather have wise counsel myself. So you feel me? My brother, no, he feel what I'm saying. You feel me? Like that, and that's a good way to look at it too. Like, bro, I'm looking for wise counsel. I don't want your advice because I don't know what your advice is coming from. Your advice you could tell me this. I'm gonna tell you this right here. Somebody advice could be like, he could still be in the street. His advice might be like, when I'm in a situation, bro, listen, I got this pack for you. This gonna get you right out of your situation. That's advice. You adding some bullshit to my life. That's not wise counsel. That's not a credible source. That's not a credible opinion. That's not credible for me. What's credible is all based on how I perceive it, not by how he perceives it. That shit makes sense. So at the end of the day, what I'm saying is basically, if you can make it make sense, that's what counts. I ain't calling nobody wrong, nobody right. That's just what it is. Like Verge, 19 keys, Cleveland. You dig? Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know, yeah. We there. If we there, bro, just give me a you feel me? The pound, the fist up, whatever. You feel me? But yeah, man. I ain't trying to touch on too much tonight, man, because I really need to get to the house. What time is it? I was supposed to already be gone, but I'm so excited about Ramadan. Almost over with. It was a beautiful thing. It was the best Ramadan I've had so far. It taught me a lot, a whole bunch. And throughout the time, like, I don't know, man, I feel like almost like I got superpowers, man. Yeah, go subscribe to A Real Talk Media. May 20th. Go subscribe to A Real Talk Media. Like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you go subscribe to Mr. Pringles the Barber on YouTube. Like, share, and subscribe. And what I'm starting to do is I'm starting to make sure I'm coming together with my brothers and we gonna build, because my brother told me some real shit yesterday too. I'm gonna tell you what he told me, right? We had a round table meeting. We had a men amongst men round table meeting, right? The men amongst men round table meeting was so cold because it gave us, like, it's that time to vent and express our own perspectives on certain situations, certain topics, like what's the ideal man, what's the ideal woman, you know, what inspires you, what's your purpose in here, what's your purpose in life. A lot of people in here don't even have a purpose. They have a purpose, they just don't, they ain't tapped into their purpose. They just in autopilot. A lot of people in autopilot just following suit, following everybody else. The world based on a bunch of followers now. Nobody wants to be authentic. Nobody wants to be original. People are afraid to be authentic and afraid to be original. It's just follow suit, follow suit, follow suit. That's where, I don't know, the I am him, not them came into play. You feel me? I ain't trying to be like them. And them is whoever you want to say. Say, let's go, homie. You driving. That's cool. I'm thinking about getting like a, definitely, yeah. I mean, that's cool. People always trying to get me to drive. First of all, your leg longer than mine, your foot probably bigger than mine, you're taller than me, you look better. I mean, you fit better, look better in the car driving, and I'm just sitting chilling. I mean, let me chill and build, get these things together, man. I'm gonna make sure I get everything together, because you don't even really want to see keys. You know what I'm saying? You don't really want to see keys. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to see keys, you know what I'm saying? So, but well, you know, we're gonna work it out. We're gonna work it out. But yeah, man. The world, it's a whole bunch of followers, man. And that's why some of the things that I learned during this time in Ramadan, man, it's a lot of things that's different, man. And I'm about to stick to a lot of different things that I'm on the other side. I don't want to be like nobody else. And there's a lot of weird stuff going on. Ma, what's happening? What's up? What you doing up, man? Yeah, but I'm just tapping all the way in. Oh, hold up. I'm gonna tell you what my brother said. I don't want to lose track. I don't want to lose track real quick. My brother told me something that inspired me. He told me, nigga, you asked me if I wanted to go, man. I know, because I feel like it's gonna be great for you, man. It's gonna be a great experience, great networking tool for like-minded people like us. Like we tapped in, man. Everybody ain't tapped in. Everybody ain't all the way awoke. They still got cold in their eyes and shit. But my brother told me we was on a live the other day after we got through talking on the round, men amongst men round table meeting. He told me that, bro, I'm done smoking and drinking. I said, what? Now I told him this. I told him, I said, when you doing your thing, because my brother, like, his mind is so unhuman, like he's like a real live computer. He holds the information he's hold is crazy, like his retention rate crazy. He's a great researcher. I mean, he can research anything, and he goes against all man-made truths. Whether the thing is true or not, he gonna challenge it. It's like stepping out in the street. Like I don't care who got the work out, who got the best work in the street. I'm gonna challenge it. You're gonna have to beat me up. That's basically how you go about it. Like you're gonna have to prove to me that this is a fact and this is true. And I admire him for that. He told me though, like I had to tell him, like, bro, you have so much knowledge. He said, I'm on a permanent Ramadan, you dig? Appreciate the accolades too, brethren. Yeah, yeah, man. Alhamdulillah. Ah, yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm gonna say, I told him, I said, you done smoking, like, bruh. But I told him during the podcast, I said, bro, do you know if you stop that completely? And it ain't saying, I'm not saying nobody that set no outrageous goals for themselves. Ain't nothing wrong. It's just they say we do things, man, we put things in like overdrive, like overabundantly doing things that you don't have to do. You dig what I'm saying? You don't have to. It's balance. It's back to balance. Like something we overindulge in things, man, and it's just tearing us down. We only got all our full faculties. You feel me? And that's what I was trying to say about the brain on the hat. The brain is to make sure you understand. It symbolizes you making sure you have all your full faculties. Where you at in life right now? Cool. You could be. I mean, everybody got their own way of, that you feel like that whatever level they on. Some people feel like they up. Some people feel like they up, but they ain't up where they supposed to be. And I'm gonna say this: you could be at a certain spot with indulging in all the extra things that you do to find yourself in different pleasures and all that shit. But once you cut all those off, once you cut that off, just think about who you would be if you never indulged. You'll be 10 times, 20 times X whatever you at now. That's where I'm trying to get to. That's where I'm at. You feel me? I'm trying to look like 10 times better than I already look. You feel me? I'm trying to glow like Bruce Leroy. You feel what I'm saying? I want that blue light shining all over me and shit. I used to only wear the red light. No more blue lights and shit like that. But man, listen, I'm looking for the blue fluorescent light. You feel me? When you get out, they was like, you got that glow when you get out, when you step out the penitentiary. That's the glow without the penitentiary, though. I don't need nobody to force me to do something. I don't want to feel like I was forced to become better. I want to make me become better. You dig what I'm saying? And I got a good source. Like I was telling my brother, I said, when we sitting and drinking all the time, smoking all the time, that's the only time, nigga, it's the only time we get together and gather is when we do that. So we don't build. We build with little fucking gravel, little stones. We ain't building real blocks. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build real blocks. So, like my brother said, he stopped smoking and drinking. That shit was crazy. And then he told me, he said, and yesterday I went and got saved. Ooh, boy. Man, whoa. Slow down. Listen, I gotta eat some fruit real quick. He told me that And much as it might be challenging for me to stay on my own course, as long as a lot of us do the same thing, every time we can pull somebody in, and pull my brother in, man, he took heed to what I was saying. He listened. It inspires me to keep going. I can't see him do that and then turn around and backslide, because that don't even add up, right? That don't make sense. Now I'm gonna break down the other symbol in the hat, the tree. The tree is about growth, which is what I'm explaining right now. All these variables, all these pieces that I'm explaining about my brother and by myself is about growth. You know, everybody done did their thing. Everybody done did they wrong. Everybody probably focused on more negative things in their life than they did positive things. However, as long as you're alive, you get a chance to grow and evolve. You know, you're gonna still fumble. You ain't gonna be perfect. You're not gonna be perfect, and it ain't intended for you to be perfect. It's all about your intent and growing. And as long as your people are around you helping you grow, what Jay-Z say? Verge, what Jay-Z say? That jacket fire. Yeah, shout out to Above Average and Officially Patch. All love there, unconditional love there. That love forever. Um, this is a one of a kind. You probably ain't even gonna see this unless I put the word in and make this thing happen again. But it's definitely gonna happen. We're gonna make something shake. Um, because I'm about to because I'm becoming. I'm becoming. And when you becoming, you either gonna become something real great, or you gonna become something real, like a real piece of shit, basically. Yeah. But yeah, man. My brother told me he got saved. That was a great inspiration for me, knowing that he's taking heed to what I'm going through. Trey Skills, what's happening? Because it ain't easy to do this thing, man. That Ramadan thing ain't easy, man. Like the brother that just hit me from Nigeria, I kind of had an idea that he was Muslim, and he was like, "You sure you fasting? Because it's 5 something over here, and you eating." That's like. But I'm telling, like, you know, it's 12 over here, so I can still I can eat right now. I need to be going to bed in just a second. Should have been to bed, because it's gonna be hard for me to get up. Like this morning, I didn't even eat. I just went straight up. But at the end of the day, man, it's always good to notice that you inspire somebody and they took a move and they made they play, because it inspired me to keep going, man. I mean, somebody listening. Because a lot of times you can catch yourself speaking to people and it's like you trying to pour something into a bottomless pit. Like some people just you just investing into the wrong people sometimes, man. Pay attention to those people that acknowledge you for your value and for who you are. Like a lot of the times we got to make sure that it ain't just about what somebody look like. And I ain't talking about or what they got. This male, female, whatever it is, like what they got is the value to me now. The value to me now is how you think, how your mind work. I'm trying to be around all A-alike people, people that think, not oh, I'm gonna use my emotions to can run whatever. Think what makes sense. That's all it's about to me. What makes sense. But back to that tree growth. So the more you grow, shout out to Derek. Derek said this the realest. Derek said, as you grow, if you pay attention to a tree, the bigger the tree get, the larger the branches get, and the larger the branches get, the more the tree has basically to see. Like the more options it has. The longer your branches, the more options you have. You can see the world at a better view. You still growing, you growing, you growing. That's my thing. I'm growing. And that's that tree. That's what the tree symbolizes. Your growth. Every day should be about growth. I mean, if you ain't growing, you ain't living. That means you dying. And you know, what Pac said, a coward dies 1,000 deaths. We ain't over here dying, man. I ain't over here trying to crash all my faculties. I did that long enough. I did that long enough. Young, running around, you know, smoking, You know, what's that? What he talking about? What verse say? Run around young, smoking, drinking all the time, take pills, all that shit. That's enough of that. Cause I sit back and think like, who would I been if I would have never did all that shit? That would have been crazy. Who I would have been if I would have never indulged in all that. However, it is what it is. It's just all about when you tap in and make sure the people around you tap in. That's how y'all build. And you build your alliance and we move all together as a unit. And that's why my brother going to see Keys with me. And he ain't, yeah, because I've been telling him about him and I understand how he feels. It said, if every nigga in your clique is rich, your clique is rugged, nobody will fall because everyone will be each other's crutches. That way. But yeah, that way. Like we gotta be able to move. Like I need help. We be trying to do everything by ourselves, but somebody gotta take the lead and be like, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and step out there. I'm gonna step out there. It's like remember we was in the street. You be in the street, but like, bruh, here they come. You might be going against this hood, this gang, whatever, whatever. It's always gonna take one dude to step out there. Then you're gonna find out who real when they come step beside you to go ahead and handle whatever y'all gotta handle. In this light and what we doing right now, a lot of people don't want to do that because they brainwashed. A lot of us just brainwashed, man. We don't even see it. I'm gonna go into something else too. And Verge, he know more about this than I do. However, I'm gonna tap in on it. We so gone and so lost that we don't even know that we lightweight at war right now and don't even have no fucking clue that it know what's taking place. Don't even know that we this is what's go crazy. And I'm gonna break this down real quick. I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here, man. So China gives you TikTok. China gives you TikTok, right? But China used their TikTok for a whole different reason than we use our TikTok. So while we over here dancing and doing goofy ass shit, we out here doing all the weirdest things and trying to go viral. They over there using theirs to educate their people. And they also build an alliance with Russia, right? So they also build an alliance with Russia. This is funny. It's crazy how silly we is, man. We like silly as hell over here. And the value of the dollar is being lost fast. So then, yeah, shit sad. So then check this out. We lose the value of the dollar. So then they hit you with that Fed Now joint and they tell you that that's probably pretty much about to be somewhat of the new cash app. However, in just about a year or so, maybe a year, about 2 years, I don't know how many years, but it's gonna be a mandatory thing to where all our money is gonna be like in digital. So then you got what was that? What was the order that Biden passed? Biden passed that order. What was it? Verge, what was it? The 14067. I forgot what order it was, but it's basically building up the security, cybersecurity, all the security to protect all the digital, all that shit. Because they're preparing for us to be, they don't want you to feel no type of way. What's up? The twins, what's happening? What's happening? I'm a redder. Yeah. So they letting us know, I want you to feel safe when it's time for you to put your money to go digital. Ain't gonna be no more currency or dollars and all that. So we getting all the cybersecurity and all that together for y'all. That's the law. He just based the order he just passed pretty much. So if you pay attention, so now once we do that, not to mention all the farms and all that shit that's catching on fire miraculously, and then the blimp that's getting shot down that was supposed to be a weather balloon from China, but they saying it was Russia's. Okay, why the hell do we have that over here? Why are we shooting something down in the sky from another country? You know what? We ain't paying attention. We on TikTok. Who got the best dance on TikTok? Who doing the dumbest shit on TikTok? That's what we doing. Damn, who got the best weed on TikTok? Who got what? Damn, they got the best weed on TikTok too. Yeah. While we sitting over here smoking, high as hell. Yeah, rest in essence, Bob Lee. They get rid of the Cash App founder, Bob Lee. Miraculously, that happens. They don't shoot him, but they stab him. Because if they shoot him, then the shot blocker gonna go off. So they're gonna know somebody what took place. They're gonna be able to shoot the cameras there right there so they can find out what took place. But if you stab him, you gotta bleed out, and it ain't no noise to be made. And who want to kill a man like that? Who, what, why would they want? And what was he doing out there at that time of night? I don't know. Some things you just gotta think about. What makes sense? Smart grid is here now. Now, and just like China, they base your credit off of things like, do you got a felony? Your behaviors in the street and all those things, they go towards your credit and all that too. Like what your credible, how credible you are as a person, period. All that shit coming. And we on TikTok and doing all these dances and just trying to go viral. We lost, man. It's sad. Because I mean, I really don't know. We got kids. I don't really know what's gonna happen with it. I don't know what's gonna happen, but my biggest thing is to try to think. So we gotta have people that's thinking, like make sure the people around you that's thinking, like, what are we talking about when we getting together? I don't want to get together and be like, now I ain't gonna say this, I'm gonna keep it 100. I probably might have a glass of wine periodically. That's cool. But as far as the spirits go, it's over, man. I didn't even know that they called liquor spirits until about 2 years ago. And when I heard that, I really knew something was tripping. Like I was tripping, like I wasn't in my right mind. I wasn't in my right mind. But listen, just something to think about. And before I get out of here, the nickel and the two pennies represents your seven senses. Your seven senses. Make it make sense. And make it make sense. It's like a double entendre. Make it make sense. Gotta make your money. Everything works together because I know everybody want to replicate everything. This world is based on copycat. So that's why I made sure that when all of this came together, the symbols represented everything. Like, and they coming soon, man. They coming. They on the way to be here real soon. So man, make sure I tap in because don't wait to tap in when y'all know I ain't putting my hands on nothing unless it's authentic and it's all the way official. And it's all the way official. So that means inflation does occur eventually. So be on the lookout. Be on the lookout. We'll be dropping real soon. Drop the StreamYard link. Drop the StreamYard link. What you talking about, Verge? Man, see, Verge been doing this so long. Alcohol, root word, alcohol, which is Arabic for spirit. Yeah, I know. That's why, as Muslims, you're not supposed to drink. And I was getting myself caught in wondering why, like, it don't make sense. Why am I drinking when that's not? You think a lot of people think they drinking and they like, okay, you got the courage juice. You doing go around people, don't drink and go to the bar around a whole bunch of people that are drinking. You're gonna look at them and be like, damn, you like they be like extra touchy, extra loud. Like, calm down, relax. You don't have self-control. You're not in control of yourself. So you can go out and just do some of the dumbest shit. Like leave your keys at the bar. You know what I'm saying? Not paying attention. Make sure you have all your faculties together. Make sure you're growing. Make sure you try to, keep all your senses up, even your common sense that you may not have. And Drew Kinsley, what's happening? Why, Kinsley, why is everybody up right now when they supposed to be asleep? Even myself, I'm about to go to the crib, man. I had to come in and tap in. I gotta make sure I tap in every day. My brother told me to tap in every day. But yeah, that's just something to think about, man. I'm about to get out of here. You know, the question of the day was, do you basically believe in the notion that the world revolves around favoritism? Um, and advice. Advice is something you probably shouldn't take. Just go with your discernment from God, man. He'll tell you everything. If you never took no advice and you just went with your gut feeling, you'll probably be further ahead in life. Also, watch out for fake love. I'll tell y'all that. Because if it was up to us to make sure our heart stayed beating, a lot of us wouldn't be here. That's why God made it an involuntary muscle. He taking care of that. He holding that down. He hold down our heartbeat because that's something that we wouldn't be responsible enough to hold down because a lot of us would be high as hell or drunk somewhere and we'll forget to turn our damn heart to keep our heart going. So basically, moral of the story is people are fake love. Love can fake for so long, but the real gonna come out. Leave that jacket before you go. Yeah. We're gonna work it out. So everybody like this jacket. If you like this jacket, this is what I'm gonna do. Cause I got it's a lot of stuff coming. You gotta see the above average. Let's see the back. See if I can turn around. Y'all see the above average. That's the designer line that a lot of y'all ain't tapped into yet. So that above average, when I tell you it's above average, remember, I try to tell you this hat is above average. You know I ain't go, I ain't tapping in. I ain't tapping in unless it's all the way authentic, man. It's all the way official, man. And it's not by me, put it like that. It's in the upper echelon. You dig what I'm saying? We up and away. Buzz Lightyear up. You know what I'm saying? You can y'all can rock the Gucci, y'all can rock the Louis. That's cool and all sweet, but that above averages. You dig? Make it make sense. Well, I'm up out of here, man. It's all love, all love, all love. Man, y'all have a great night. I'm gonna tap back in tomorrow. And make sure y'all hit that like. Hey, go to my YouTube, like, share, and subscribe. Plug into that. Make sure you turn on the notification bell on my Instagram, on the YouTube, all that shit. So when I tap in, I'm coming in with some fire. You dig? That's what we talking about. Man, I love you too, little bro. Honey, I got you. I got you. Hat, jacket, all that. Don't worry about it. We're going. Just be ready, man. That's all. Be ready. All right, man. Signing off is Mr. Pringles the Barber, aka Always Cutting Head Honcho. I am him, not them. I am him, not them. We out of here, man.